yes. Yes. Somebody say yes, Lord. Lord, I worship you, Jesus. 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 Hey. Yes. Yes. You gotta do that. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Go to Ephesians real quick. Ephesians chapter 6. Basically what I'm trying to tell you is children need structure. They need discipline. They need rules. What'd you say now? And they need to follow. That's right. Hey, because what they're doing is they're becoming acclimated to the world. Now, I'm finna say something. All of us, yeah. When your children, y'all, because I noticed that some of us got some issues. Soon as a teacher or somebody at school say your child did something, first thing we want to do is take defense instead of finding out what went on. Little Johnny and them just got us wrapped around their fingers. Like you don't know. Woo! It's in them to lie. I mean, the culture of the world. You got to watch them now. Because they try to pull fast on you. Try to make you think that teacher lying. They just don't like me. Yeah. No, you did it. Oh, how? Oh, the old culture. That old culture. That old culture. I mean, I couldn't pull that with them. No, I couldn't. Man, I tried to pull that with mom and daddy. Oh, it's over. Couldn't do it. And so I didn't know it. And y'all, to this day, I didn't realize a lot of stuff till after Daddy passed. I didn't know the power of being trained till he left. And then I started realizing there's some stuff you don't have to say. All you got to do is do it. Just walk it out. And they'll just pick it up. Okay, watch this. Come here, Brother Ricky. Come here. Yeah, come here. Put your hand on my shoulders. Get behind me. And so hold on now. Don't let go. You got me? You got me? Okay, so when it says train, y'all know when you're crossing the track, y'all see a train, right? The first train is called a locomotive. Yeah, and so the locomotive, it has an engine in it designed to make sure that all the other cars, the passenger cars or those other cars, that when that first one moves, all of them move. It's kind of rocky at first when it initially pulls off, but when it gets to going, it is moving. And so what the Lord has said is for us is to train them up in the way that they should go, and when they are old, they what? They won't depart from it. Train don't just mean run your mouth. Train means to mimic what you're talking about in your actions, and when they see it, they start behaving like it. Now, let go, Ricky. But when we take off and there's a disconnect, mom and daddy can be over here somewhere, and the child can be in another space, left uncovered. to that. Okay. Yeah. 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 I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to hold you long, Lord. I thought, because I just, being even in the educational field, it makes my heart yearn because of stuff that I see. Things that children shouldn't even be thinking about having inside of them. Do you know it's possible to have a man in the house but not have a daddy? Do you know it's possible to have a woman in the house but not have a mama? Yeah. Now I know he's like, you don't want them upset. Yeah, they're going to be upset. They're going to be all right. Because one of these days, guess what's going to happen? They're going to get upset on the job. What they going to do, quit? And so they got to learn that and you just can't say what you want to, do what you want to. There's rules to engagement. But if I don't learn how rules work at home, when I get out in the real world, again, that's why people take guns, walk up in places, and start shooting folk because something went wrong. You can get enough job. You ain't got to kill nobody. Period. I don't care how bad it gets. That's why it is important to know who God is. Because as long as I got God in my life, I'm going to eat. Oh, hello, somebody. That sounds minimal to some of you, but I'm going to eat. I'm going to have what I need when I need it because he is God. That's why they need to see you sometimes when it gets rough. They need to see you praising God, saying, Lord, I still thank you anyhow. Lord, I thank you that you're going to make a way out of no way, and I just give you praise. They just need to see you right in the middle of your struggle, still putting your trust in God. Okay. I told y'all to go to Ephesians chapter 6, right? Now, young folk, y'all looking at me, young people, wake them up, wake them up, shove them, move them. Look at me, young folk. I want you to pay close attention to me now, because here is this why you got parents. So you don't die before your time. So you don't go out and get in trouble that you can't get out of. You cannot be hard-headed. Because eventually it will catch up. And you will find yourself in some things that mama and daddy can't get you out of. If you won't listen at home, eventually life gonna pull out a belt. And that's why y'all gotta remember, parents, that at some point you might not want to spank them, but life gonna pull out a switch and beat the fire out of them and make them sit down like they should have did when they was at home, and life don't care. According to Proverbs says, when your calamity come, I'm gonna laugh at you. That's what Proverbs say. You hard-headed and don't want to listen. Eventually, when it catches up, he says, yeah, you can call on me all you want to. I've been trying to teach you, been trying to talk to you, and I'm going to laugh. Ooh, that's heavy. That don't mean he's going to laugh. It just means he's going to laugh. All that means is life is going to say, I've been teaching you principles. You didn't want to believe they real. But like my daddy say, fat meat greasy. Yeah, that's what he used to tell us when he whooped me. That's why he whooped me, Griffin. He whooped me and said, you don't believe fat meat greasy? I said, yeah, daddy, fat meat greasy, fat meat greasy. Boy, when he'd whoop me, I believe everything he said. Y'all ever think about some of these whoopings you used to get, and you go back and laugh, and they comical now, but they weren't comical when you was you wasn't shouting like in church. Maybe that's where we get it from. Because they hit you wherever. Now come along, and all they want to cut out punishment and all that other stuff. See, but the truth of the matter, funny thing is, they want to cut it out on the government level, and then when you break rules and they got you on the side of the road, they want to beat you with billy clubs and shoot you. And then we don't help, because in most cases we ain't been taught, and we got this slave complex, and now we want to prove I ain't the niggas that my ancestors were. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, that's what it's about. That's what we're trying to say. And so that's why I'm going to sit there and argue with you, because I've been arguing with my folks. And now, y'all, I ain't trying to, y'all, that's what we feel. And then they pull out the gun and start shooting when we should have just sit there and been quiet. Because the Bible said, the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. And the enemy knows if I can just get you to act a fool. Oh, okay, I got to go, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to. Ephesians 6:1, children, obey your parents in the Lord, or as unto the Lord. Because God gave them as representatives. So you are to, as a subordinate, listen attentively and be ready to conform to what they are teaching you. Like, go take out that trash. Say it again. Not next week. I'm getting ready to do it. I didn't tell you get ready to do it. Get your get up. What you hollering for? Yeah. Hey, no. See, we done got into all this emotional stuff. No. Boy, I can't tell you the time when I opened my mouth and little man, we sitting at the table and I said something I wasn't supposed to say, and whew. Yeah, I was like, whew. Yeah, because see, I'm going to tell you right now, if they think they can do it at home, they're going to do it somewhere else. Oh, yes, they are. They're going to do it somewhere else, and when they get out there, ain't no telling what's going to happen. So children, obey. If they say take out the trash, go take out the trash. Right then. Don't be mumbling, well, I got to take it out. It ain't my time. I ain't supposed to be doing this. Y'all didn't. Oh, I wish I could find some children who don't have to, who's been in an environment long enough and ain't got to be told no more what to do. They know that Tuesday is coming and the trash needs to be out on Monday night. Oh, I wish I could find some children who you ain't got to tell them to clean up the bathroom and make up the bed because they've been with you long enough, and now it's just motivated. You want to do something for children that are obedient. Ain't that just like God? Ain't that just like God, who sees you moving and doing what you're supposed to do, and then out of nowhere, he just blesses you. Gotta go. You gotta obey him. Whatever. Don't be fussing. Boy, I tell you, parents, y'all hear me out. Have you ever taken a cell phone? How they act when you take it? Huh? Like it is a form of crack. Matter of fact, saw online where a mother took her child's phone. He went through the house and destroyed the entire house. Ripped down the TVs off the wall. Took tore up the refrigerator, throw over the stove, tore the whole house up. And she walked through the house crying on social media. Number one, it shouldn't have been on social media. What should have been happening is you should have struck him like lightning. You should have hit him so hard that electricity would have went through his body. Because again, if you don't strike them, somebody will. And I'm telling you, you ain't coming to my house and do it. I told my children, they keep on. I told mine, don't you, that's why I lock my door at night. I done told them, you come up in here acting a fool if you want to. You bust that door down, we gonna go from belt to a new weapon. Because you ain't gonna come in here think you gonna jump on us. Boy, you gonna mess around and find out. Y'all think I'm playing, but see, the old folks used to say it like this: I brought you in this world. Now, I don't plan on doing none of this stuff to you, but if you just fool crazy, there's no way. You ain't finna beat me up. I remember, I know it sounds crazy, but it's amazing that right now some children are trying it. I remember the time when Anthony, I told y'all before how he kind of bucked up against me and I grabbed that joker so. Because he wasn't used to me. He used to do going around because she is like, and then when I got him, because it was over cell phone. It was over cell phone and a girl. And when I got him, and when he got loose, they was getting me off of him. He's talking about, y'all, why you do that to me? Why y'all let him do that to me? They can't stop me. Not up in 930 South Smith Circle. Now, I might be small and I'll take some stuff, but no, you ain't going to run up in here like you the king of the jungle. I know you're right. Okay. Now, okay. I'm being funny, but y'all understand my heart, right? Yes. All I'm trying to tell you is we got to raise them now. Because if we don't raise them now, trying to raise them when they're 30 ain't working. I don't show went over my time, but he said, for this is right. It's righteousness. It's suitable. Mm-hmm. And in other words, children, when you do this, God will bless you. God will bless you. So don't get caught up in the culture of the day and what's going on. I remember when I was smaller, and one of the things that we're in was parachute pants. And Mom and them wasn't buying them for me. We didn't get them. Other people got them. But your MC Hammer pants, it look like you done messed on yourself. But little did I know we was getting what we needed. That's right. Even though they didn't sit us down and say, now, you be a daddy like this and you be be a mama like. No, we were just learning stuff. Like watching them go to work. Woo! Y'all better talk to me here. Just watching them go to work and coming home and their attitudes when they come home. Just looking at all that do something to you. Because now you start equating that lights don't just come on by themselves. Okay, so I got to hear. Okay, so oh God. Oh, I'm so sorry. Honor thy father and mother. How you gonna honor? Don't ain't just by talking about when mom and dad is so good. It means to put them in spotlight by the teachings they taught you when you out in public. When people look at you, you look like you got good sense. And then they see how you behave, and they not only respect you, they respect them. Ooh, ain't that something heavy? And then he said, which is the first commandment with promise, divine assurance. Yeah, divine assurance. Because at the end of the day, your disobedience could be your downfall. Yeah. Verse 3 says that it may be well with you, that thou mightest what? Live long on the earth. Yeah. And you, fathers, provoke not your children. What? Yeah, you got a responsibility. Now, I mean, all that's trying to tell you is you need to be the parent you're supposed to be. Now, they're going to get angry. But you don't go around doing stuff like parents ain't supposed to do. Because I'm finding out some of these parents now, they willing to give their children up to other folks. Just crazy. Woman turning a blind eye to what a man is doing to their child. The devil is a lie. They gonna wake up with anger. They gonna be mad. What you think gonna happen? You can't sit around and know something that is violating them is going on and you do nothing. They'll respect you if you teach them right. They'll respect you if you discipline. But if you allow people to do stuff to them that, and for the lack of the word, ain't kosher, produces the anger. And the enemy is trying to raise up a bunch of angry children. We need parents. We need parents who will bring them up in the nurture and in admonition of the Lord. That we prioritize our life. Before we touch the world, we work on our houses. We have a responsibility. And if you do it right, it'll come back and bless you. I'm going to say that again. It will come back and bless you. Do you understand that the Jews and yeah, we got retirements and money and all that stuff, and I'm not, but part of responsibility as far as a Jew was concerned is that when the parent got close to death, the kids had a responsibility. That's why I say it all the time. I thank God for the church, but the priority of our parents don't fall with the churches they go to. The first priority falls to the ones who they gave birth to. That's why, y'all, that's the way God set it up. Because the church is never to be manipulated. And so Ernestine Nelson got 3 boys. Now, she ain't got to cut grass if she don't want to. She's 73. She's still out there doing it. And that's because she want to. We don't make her do it. We go there and say, Mama, why you mowing? Well, she said, you just so busy all the time and you just got stuff going on. I said, it don't matter. I got them all. We can ride over this in a matter of minutes because now she's our responsibility. Just like my wife's mother and father. We do stuff for her daddy right now that'll blow your mind. Right now. Because there is a responsibility as they grow older. We don't just let them be out there because they done did all of this for us. Y'all are doing it right now. Y'all turn around and look at them. Right now they bring their mama to church. Stay with their mother because they know I had a good raising. So now I got to turn around and give it back. And it just so happens your children are watching. And guess what? What you make happen for others, God will make happen. Ooh, help me, Jesus. I got to go home. I done messed around. I've been in here longer today. But I believe if we'll do this, it'll reset the generations. So we're going to pray for some mamas and daddies today. That an anointing that God has already made available will rise up on you. That you will have the insight and the intuition to be the parent that you're supposed to be. And I close like this. That's some stuff our kids, sometimes they want to do with us. There's some stuff we just don't do with them. There's just some stuff. I don't care what. There's just some certain things we just will not, because you got to be careful with some things you do with children because they'll lose respect for you. So we ain't going to the club together. Not that I'm going to the club, but, you know. Whew. There's some stuff we just say. So every time, now, when I'm with them, when we're with them, we utilize it as opportunities to talk. Hey, Anthony, how much money you make? You hear me? How much money you make? I don't want you to be broke like we was. I want you to learn how to handle your money. Because you can, watch this now, you can have a lot of money and still not have none. So sit down with me, because even though you're grown now, let's map this out so we can make sure that you are taking care of you, not only now, but in the time to come. You take on a